The company who built this VW City Golf is called Zaniac. Now I was thinking about this. I think they should be called Maniac. You know why? Because they've got one engine in the front and the other engine in the back. You want to know what's in this car? In the front, we have a 2-liter 16-valve hybrid engine, and in the back, we have a 2-liter ABF turbocharged engine. With all that power, this car is going to be insane to be on the roads. But I've got to tell you one thing up front. This is not a road car. It's purely for show. The idea of a twin-engine car is nothing new, and we've seen it done locally before. What makes this one different though is that there are two different engine setups for the front and the rear. Up front, there's a VW ABF Moto, which is a 2-liter 16-valve motor. This one is a naturally aspirated setup and runs a set of Toyota individual throttle bodies. At the rear, things get a little bit more intricate, and the 2-liter ABF here is turbocharged. It runs a hybrid turbocharger that is cooled by a custom charge cooler setup. It sits right where the rear passengers would usually sit and is connected to a custom gearbox. It is separated from the cabin by a plexiglass firewall that also keeps some of the heat away from the occupants. In the last dyno this car did at Autotrix, it is pushing 350 kilowatts in the rear and 125 kilowatts in the front. Two gearboxes are used to drive the front and rear wheels, making this an all-wheel drive Golf. A custom cable system controls them simultaneously, and each one has their own clutch system. The interior cam now only houses two people, with the rear seats removed for the second engine. A sports steering wheel and a few other odds and ends have found their way into the cabin, like auxiliary gauges and a custom switch panel to control the second engine. The outside doesn't look all that strange though, and Zaniac's coated the roof in a carbon look vinyl, and the Golf now rolls on a set of 16-inch OEM BBS wheels that were lifted off a Mark IV Cabriolet. This car runs on a special fuel mix, and the owner says he calls it Durban Masala, which is quite spicy considering this car is still iconic. Born in the 80s, engineered in the noughties.